From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Wednesday, August the 1st, 2018. It appears that a compromise may have been reached with the Druze community regarding the controversial nation-state law that was passed last month in Israel's Knesset. The team appointed by Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to address the outcry from the Druze community, who felt excluded by the law, presented a draft of new legislation to Druze leaders today. The Times of Israel reports the draft includes passing laws to reaffirm the status of the Druze and Circassian communities in Israel and provide benefits for members of minority groups who serve in the IDF. The spiritual leader of the Druze community called the plan a historic and very important proposal. Muafak Tarif told Chadashot TV News he was returning to meet with the heads of local councils and leaders of his community to make a decision together before getting back to the Prime Minister, adding that he hopes the decision will be positive and will be for the good of the state, the Druze, and all of us. Ynet later reported that Druze member of Knesset Akram Hassan said the proposal was passed to their lawyer, who deemed it acceptable. Hassan said, "For our point of view, this is a historic plan. It removes the feeling of ranking citizens of Class A and B. It enables us to be proud and equal citizens with our people in our homeland. All we wanted," he said, "was to be one nation in one state." Iranian troops in Syria have reportedly pulled back from Israel's border. Russia's presidential special envoy for Syria, Alexander Lavrientiva, told the Sputnik news agency, "As we took into account the Israeli concerns, we managed to attain the pullout of Iranian units 85 kilometers, 53 miles, from the Israeli-Syrian border." Lavrientiva said, though, there could still be Iranian service personnel with the Syrian forces who are closer to the Israeli border. Israel's regional cooperation minister Tzachi Hanegbi told Israel Radio today that the Iranian withdrawal was not enough. He said, "What we have laid down as a red line is military intervention and entrenchment by Iran in Syria, and not necessarily on our border," adding there will be no compromises nor concessions on this matter. Earlier this week, Syrian forces regained control of the Golan Heights area near the border with Israel. And staying with Hanegbi, the minister recently returned to Israel after representing the country at the U.S. State Department's Conference on Religious Freedom. Hanegbi wrote on social media that Israel is proud to be home to a diverse religious population and believes deeply that all people have a right to live their spiritual lives without fear or terror. Foreign ministers and officials from 80 countries took part in the three-day gathering held last week in Washington, D.C. California state legislators were in Israel last week through the American Jewish Committee's Project Interchange. They held meetings with Israeli experts in the fields of medicine, water conservation, immigrant absorption, innovation, and others in a program designed to strengthen Latino Jewish, Asian Jewish, and interfaith relations. AJC Project Interchange Executive Director Robin Levinston-Kudish said California and Israel share similar challenges with respect to natural resources and an appetite for innovative solutions. She said the meetings were a perfect setting for great minds to share information, discuss partnerships, and explore opportunities for mutually beneficial collaboration between California and Israel. A Dutch-Armenian artist has created a unique display in Jerusalem's Old City. Karen Sergesen's paper and aluminum sculptures portray historical and biblical figures in an exhibition called Rock, Paper, Scissors, now open at Jerusalem's Tower of David. Canadian singer Alanis Morissette performed in Tel Aviv Monday night, wrapping up her world tour. 15,000 fans gathered at Rishon LeZion's Live Park to see the multi-Grammy-winning artist, who performed in Israel last 23 years ago. She later thanked the city of Tel Aviv on her Twitter account, calling it the sweetest place to tie the bow on this most beautiful tour. Taking a look now at our programming for tonight on JBS for Wednesday, August the 1st at 7 o'clock, Director of the Middle East Forum, Greg Roman, talks about the evolution of America's conflict with the Middle East and how the nations within it are shaping different paths for the future. At 8 o'clock, Timna Rockman and Aviad Yisraeli of the IDF reservist grassroots organization My Truth discuss their firsthand experiences with the IDF. At 9, Mark Golub sits down with Jason Gewirtz to talk about his book on the IDF's elite unit. At 10, it's a look at the art of Norman Gorbati. And coming up right after this newscast tonight at 6:30, it's Thinking Out Loud with Micah Halpern. And that's the JBS News Update for Wednesday, August the 1st, 2018. I'm Teisha Bader.